My good friend Tony Barr is here today with all the latest entertainment news, right?
Yes, we have lots of entertainment news today for you, Ken. And good morning, Laguna Woods Village. Welcome to Entertainment Update for this Wednesday, January the 10th. Yep. And famous people January birthdays go to Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is 64 years old. Ellen DeGeneres is 60. Diane Cannon, 81. Diane Keaton is 72. Katie Couric is 61. And a young Nicolas Cage is 54 years old. So happy birthday to our famous people in January. And here's a very interesting gig coming up in the Cerritos Center for the Arts over there in Cerritos. And this will be on February 9th, 2018 at 8 o'clock. Christopher Lloyd, remember him? Back to the Future. Doc Brown. Yes, and this is Friday night. Christopher Lloyd, Great Scott. Doc Brown from Back to the Future revs up the excitement to 88 miles per hour in an electrifying show filled with anecdotes about the making of the box office hit. Lloyd shares hilarious behind-the-scenes tales and his experience working with Michael J. Fox and Steven Spielberg. A screening of the iconic film will be followed by an audience-led Q&A. This is an opportunity to meet Christopher Lloyd and see what he has to say about the making of Back to the Future. I'm sure it's filled with all kinds of fun stories. And you get to see the film and have a Q&A after the film. It's quite an evening. The prices range from $95 all the way down to $75. And that is at the Cerritos Center for the Arts. And that'll be coming up on February the 9th at 8 o'clock. So grab your tickets if you're interested in going over and seeing Back to the Future. Laguna Playhouse has something very exciting coming up. Laguna Playhouse, February 21st through the March 17th. It's The Graduate. And we're starring Melanie Griffith in The Graduate on stage. Oscar nominee Melanie Griffith stars as the original cougar, Mrs. Robinson, in the Broadway stage adaptation of The Graduate at the Laguna Playhouse. This still surprising yet universal coming-of-age tale has been part of the pop culture for decades, first as a novel, then as a classic 1967 film starring Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft. Now the stage production gives new life to the story of a directionless college student who embarks on an affair with the wife of the father's business partner, only to fall in love with the daughter. Don't miss Melanie Griffith in this iconic role Wednesday, February 21st through March 7th, and that is at the Laguna Playhouse. You can get in touch for tickets at 497-2787. 497-2787. That sounds like a wild, wonderful show. Right behind that is January 19th to February 11th at the La Mirada Performing Arts Center. We are going to perform with Cabaret. And Cabaret is Leave Your Troubles Outside. Life is a Beautiful Cabaret. A thrilling, up-to-date production of the classic show that is now more than relevant than ever. Sexy, melodic, and unforgettable. The seedy glamour at the Kit Kat Club with a body MC providing an unsettling but fitting backdrop to the story of the hard-living entertainer Sally Bowles in the decadent nightlife of Germany in the early 1930s. Come hear some of the most memorable songs in theater history, including Cabaret, Right This Way, Your Table's Waiting. And the musical of the New York Times calls this is one for the ages. And they also call it Divinely, Dangerously, and Decadent. Be sure to catch it. It's January 19th to February 11th. And that's at the La Mirada Performing Arts Center up in La Mirada. And I know you'll enjoy it. It's a great production. A little bit now closer to home, we have the Comedy Club coming up on Thursday, January 25th. And we're going to have Brian Scheel is a comedian for the evening. Brian Scheel's been at the Ice House, Comedy Central, Dangerfields, Rascals. He's been around. And of course, the famous Joey Sims will open the show and MC and sing a few songs for us as well. $10 for guests, $5 for village residents. And get there early and grab your seats because they do sell out every single show. And doors open at 6 o'clock with a no-host GRF bar. So that is Brian Scheel at the Comedy Club, Thursday, January 25th. And how's this? Backed by popular demand. It's really a kosher, mostly kosher band, the Klezmer Band. And they're in concert Sunday, February 11th at 7:30 p.m. at the Performing Arts Center, Clubhouse 3, Laguna Woods. All seats are reserved, and they're on sale right now at the Clubhouse 3 and at Temple Judea. And they're $20 for the orchestra, $18 for the balcony, and it's sponsored by the Cultural and Social Club of Temple Judea. So if you're really interested in seeing a very fun, wild evening, mostly kosher, the Klezmer Band, and that is on February 11th at the Performing Arts Center. If you're looking for karaoke and just some good old music, let me recommend coming up every month. They have the Frank and Judy Show, and they invite you to an evening of singing and dancing at Clubhouse 1. The cost is $5. Bring your own everything. And they have set aside, they have dancing with a great all-time band, and then the karaoke evening takes off. So you have a combination of both things happening at once, but they're separate, so they're not to be too confusing. Enjoy dancing and music, and then karaoke. It's a great, fun evening. And that's at Clubhouse 1 at 5 o'clock on January 11th. And we'll see you there, and you can check them out on Facebook, Frank and Judy Utardi, and it's all in time for the Laguna Woods residents and their guests. Coming up for the Champagne Pops, proudly presents Maureen McGovern. She'll be here on Saturday, January 27th at 7:30 p.m. at the Performing Arts Center. Maureen McGovern, she is a multi-Grammy nominated singer, gold record hits such as The Morning After, We May Never Love This Way Again, Can You Read My Mind? Vocally, Miss McGovern is a pop jazz embodiment with a voice strong and flexible, say Steve Holden of the New York Times. Don't miss Maureen McGovern. Great professional show, very well done. You're really going to enjoy it, and that's Saturday, January 27th at Clubhouse 3. Tickets are on sale as we speak. Now, earlier you saw a clip on Grandparents' Revenge. Let me remind you, that's a great show coming up February 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at the Performing Arts Center. Tickets are on sale right now, put on by the Theater Guild. And it's a great sequel to Love, Sex, and Laguna Woods Village, written by Terry Fassay and Barbara Powell, and directed by the same. You're going to enjoy it. It has adorable grandkids, dancing extravaganzas, original lyrics, and hilarious sketches to boot. So grab your time and mark your calendars. That's February 2nd, Saturday, February 3rd, and Sunday, February 4th at the Performing Arts Center. And that's a wrap. And we'll see you next week in right here, an entertainment update. Stay happy, healthy, and put a smile on that face. You'll make everybody happy.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Barr.
Okay, Mr. Ken.
Always appreciate it, and a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening.
Very different, very diverse kind of things to see.
Yep.
And it's a Grandparents' Revenge. It's going to be good.
Yes, that is great play. Yeah. Great play.
Good to see you.
Okay, good to see you.
And take care. We'll see you next week on.
Okay, Trading Post.
Yes, he'll be there.
Okay.
I usually say.